Alright, and we're live. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for coming back. And tonight, we are jumping right back into Cyberpunk 2077. Last week, we found out that apparently the NUSA, after already leaving him to die in Dogtown, effectively put a hit out on our new acquaintance, and I'm going to say acquaintance there, Reed, which, by all accounts, we should not get too cozy with, as he is just as likely to stab us in the back or front, whichever seems more convenient at the time. Which really goes for any operative of the NUSA at this point. So, as the stream title suggests, we know the saying, be polite, be professional, have a plan, etc. Not sure I can say the rest on Twitch here. I probably can, given half the stuff we've said and especially done in Cyberpunk so far, but better safe than sorry on that one. Same with trusting anyone we're working with on this one. Yeah, it's funny, I feel like the one most on the level so far might be Songbird, and that is given... that is the character who used the Blackball protocol to hack the biochip stuck at our head that has Johnny's engram on it, kicked him out, which, you know, depends on how you feel about Johnny and his commentary, could be good or bad. Probably some mix of both. Just to reach out to us, and is probably keeping a few key T-deals from us, but, our objective here, story-wise, is to get into a swanky gala, being held by the somewhat militaristic leader of the roughest part in all of Night City. Just to make contact with Songbird, and yeah, there's that. Apologies for missing stream Wednesday. I was a little under the weather, so unfortunately could not make Wednesday night, but we're back at it, and honestly, this is the first time outside of, like, Master Duel on the phone has been the only game Pix have had on the go or doing projects, especially since my office currently, like, I'm hoping you don't see anyone looking at the camera angle right now. It looks like it's hidden well enough. I could probably straighten that cushion out behind me there. But it is a train wreck in here otherwise, as I've been working on a few projects around the room, namely working on some form of active ventilation filtration for the 3D printer, which is a new addition I've not covered in any platform so far, which, while entertaining, I need to do some things that make sure there's proper air purification and ventilation to make sure I'm not gas chambering myself if I get into things like ABS, ASA, and engineering filaments, but hoping, aside from just the general geekery at home, that in the future that'll allow me to do some fun stuff like potentially print props for streams, to go with specific games. I saw one where someone made I've debated doing Death Stranding, which is starting from scratch and not far in, and I haven't really had the free time outside of stream to play much for games, just doing like the Odra deck, or I could maybe find a way to clamp it onto the chair here and have it over the shoulder. Stuff like that, really interesting one I found, and this is just files already made. All I have to do is find the appropriate filament. The print would be shelf brackets, so I can make custom size shelves for the IKEA shelving system you guys see a little bit of behind me. As the only reason I don't add more and don't have them lower is that it is directly above my couch, which I do like to use. And the only depth IKEA sells them in, at least last time I looked, was like 15 or so inches deep. Which means they've got a bit of reach off the wall there, and I'm not trying to smack other people upside the head. I'm trying to think like who's the tallest person in my like family and or circle of friends, which probably ballparks it if I guess around like 6'3", 6'4" for people I interface with in person. I try to use that height as a gauge, hence that's where you see the paper lanterns and shelves kind of stop, is making sure someone of roughly that height should be comfortable enough to sit on the couch. It's a little thing, but that kind of hospitality goes a long way. But on that uplifting note, we're going to go ahead and cut the stream background music. We're not doing a repeat of Lo-Fi Cyberpunk. Second stream of the year, we're back on our, hopefully back on our game here. Yeah, I was hoping to get more work done to the office tonight. That was not in the cards, so the priority was literally just clear it out of camera view so it doesn't look as chaotic for you guys over here. And you think, it's the weekend. You should be relaxing and recuperating and stuff. No. I mean, getting a lot of stuff done, yes, but relaxing it has not been. Also, I did not check out this graffiti before. What? Looks like perhaps a kill tally, or not say a kill tally of the people here, more maybe friends and or agents lost, or targets for all we know. Didn't really go into that little bit of artwork there. It's Alex. Reed, which we're not quite at Reed levels of jacked. Gotta ask Idris for his workout routine and supplement, stack there. But we're working our way there. Ooh, tier 5. Damn. Yes, please. I'm curious to see what the shopping list actually reads as here. That pop up. Saggy. Oh, this is probably a list of operatives. Saggy, active, Zed, KIA. 1. Passing for redacted there. Orange, active, Slider, MIA. Uma, MIA. Ladybug, KIA. Well, that's, Wait, did we actually have an Agent Orange? Is that really what they did here? Oh boy. And I know also from the last time, I do not know that we didn't even, I think we need one more relic point to do anything else, but left attribute and perk points on the table there. So we can put one of our last points into reflexes. Where do we want to go for perks though? Because we're already, and I may shuffle things around a little bit more as we go, but for the most part, I think we're doing pretty good. Technical ability, is there anything we're missing here? I guess we could, in theory, start moving our way towards taking Time Bomb. If nothing else, that, or we start working off of some of the existing stuff here. Lucky Day, I figure we're already got so well overstocked on crafting components that we are probably fine. And we're going to be able to shuffle out things like Chipper Connoisseur once we've really wrapped up our final Cyberware stack. So eventually these, not the driver that stays, but Shipware Connoisseur is probably going to be refunded elsewhere after this whole thing's done. The rest of these are probably... Anything else we need on cool? Because this might... Running gun's a little tempting because that is something I would do a good bit, and I feel like I do tend to hip fire a good amount. Right now we're gonna go for small target, just so we are encouraged to use cover a bit more. And then relic-wise, which we're just on, yeah, we clearly need at least 3 relic points to move on here, but we are probably going for jailbreak just to add some moves to our gorilla arms there as opposed to emergency cloaking. Inventory-wise, I'm probably going to switch this back from EMP grenade to go to optical camo. I feel like we're going to want that given the mission we have coming up. Do a little bit of cleanup before we start that mission there. Anything below a tier 5++, I think we're going to probably scrap. That or obviously, weapon classes that we just don't tend to use for much. Like, again, build-wise, haven't exactly been going to submachines. Oh, almost forgot we got the Her Majesty tier 5+ iconic. Okay. That would be fun. While optical camo is active, weapons shots gain perfect accuracy and guaranteed headshot crits along with increased damage. And I love how they phrase it. If that weren't enough, it comes with a unique silencer. Yes, please. And a scope slot. That sounds like an absolute win. We still need to work on getting Scipio, but we also got the Raiju tier 5 iconic, tier 5+ iconic rather. An Arasaka combat model. No charging to penetrate obstacles, and headshots have higher crit chance. Both of those. Well, that's a tech submachine gun, a little different. And we're not really built in it. It looked to me like a pistol for a moment. No, it clearly says underneath. Yeah, guys, to summarize the kind of week I've been having, I showed my girlfriend this, and she got home from her orientation for the program she's starting up, like, yesterday. Alright, here's the state of my mind. I opened a box of cereal upside down, did not notice until I went to go close the box up. That is the level of just gone I was Friday night. So it was, yeah, great times there. Yeah, when I realized what had gone on with that, I'm like, yep, and with that, like, we're calling it for the week. We are officially out. Yeah, it is, it's been a time, folks. And unfortunately, this upcoming week does not look to be any less chaotic going forward. It's, like, if I can get through Wednesday, I think we'll be okay. Beyond that, I think we will be fine. But just getting to Wednesday is going to be an interesting time. We've got just a lot of moving pieces this week. But we're going to get there. Possibly kicking and screaming, but we will get there. Alrighty, I think that's enough broad inventory management for now. I might do a little more on a break in a moment. And if catching you guys up on the general state of what's been going on, so let's figure out our way out of here. Is this just another way back up around? Wait. Hey! I've actually wanted this gig to pop up because it leads to one extra mission for the Beat on the Brat quest, which is your boxing quest off to the side. I've done pretty much all those off stream so far. I expected to get a lot more resistance, and quite frankly, with the way this build has gone with the gorilla arms and it's in Devastan this time around, that they've been kind of trivial. So I was waiting before going for the final fight to get a call from this guy because he will give us a quest that once we complete it, gives us one bonus boxing match against him later. So we're actually going to go ahead and pick him up on that right now. Send in the clowns. You'll see what's called that. Straightforward. Okay. Straightforward. Even issues are just a little bit of a challenge. Like, hey, either you're the best or maybe not as good as I say. Like, all right, I'll take that bait. Yeah, before we carry on with all the espionage and intrigue, let's go. Yeah, not that side job yet. We want send in the clowns. Oh yeah, again, I know I mentioned before. In no way I am doing Sinner Man on stream. Like, if it's one I recommend you play, it's a very interesting quest. I will definitely give you guys some trigger warnings for that one in terms of content, just say crucifixion. And if you guys are concerned about things you might run into, then go ahead and look that one up off to the side. Just use your search engine of choice, DuckDuckGo, Google if that's your cup of tea, Brave search, whatever else have you. But yeah, for reasons you may be able to piece together, definitely going to avoid doing that here. It just not worth the hassle with any platform for that. Oh, that's fucked up. We're not going to say, oh, what gun. Okay, I'm kind of curious here. I want to see if there's a little more lore behind it. A real VIP amongst VIPs. My first ever target. My first. Oh, there's some sentimentality. Okay, let's not be a dick about this. Alex hasn't given us any reason. That is a way to process it. Hmm. And they've already been open with us. Might as well share. Oh, I did not send. I guess that's just a non-optional message that V sends regardless. All right. Guess we need to pull up a ride first, which... Any preference on cars? Clearly not going to be a bike. Not this time around. I feel like there's something called... You know what, we're going to go with the Court Spectre. I like it. There we go. What the hell was the, Z? And as you might have guessed, there's our guy. Yeah. Not the mission I think any of us were expecting there. So yeah, there's our clown. The rather peculiar take on the clown nose there. Take from that what you will, guys. I don't know, I do look pale as all hell. I would not have... Alright, yeah, fuck this noise. We're gonna... Alright, so we're potentially dealing with the tiger claws. Like, I know I'm driving a little erratically, but this traffic is awful. And we're still doing this in mouse and keyboard, so bear with me, folks. Also, what kind of crazy line do they have me going with over here? I don't know why it didn't just tell us to take the more straightforward turn, but here we are. Alright, we're almost to our destination anyways. Really some spicy Kung Pao chicken is why he decided to call our argues the most dangerous merc in the city. Alright. Oh wait, I drove you here. Okay, just the game being funny. I mean, I suppose that is what the kind of clown you would expect in a place like Night City. Well. Okay. Alright. 3 cheers for Sandy and Gorilla Arms. You're supposed to be the wheelman today, damn it. And you're about to have a boot up yours, bud? Well, you tried. Grenade nose jokes. And then homie just stops to go hit the vending machine. Maybe he will, in fact, get some spicy Kung Pao chicken. We don't know. Yeah. So that was a thing. Wait, did we actually get a damn grenade from him? Tell me it's not like a cosmetic we can put on here. I know, folks, I do not know. We are going to equip the Her Majesty, though, and let's go ahead and toss a scope on there. Snazzy. Ooh. The one-handed check there, too. Alright. That done. So I'm going to see if they have the optional beat on the brat quest here for, Ozab. The name. The Bart Moss Collective one. Psycho Killer. Oh, I guess we can meet with Regina on that one. We've cleared all the cyber psychos in town. I don't want to do that just yet. We might have to wait for that one, because, that should be around Pacifica. Remember correctly. So I think you're going to be good to go and do some main story over here. Yeah, we got some other main story stuff to tackle as well. We're going to keep just running through Phantom Liberty. Alright. Back to the Golden Pacific. And I take it we're just going up this way. The hell was that? Alright, we keep it moving. I take it we're gonna have to go down here. That's right, we're supposed to go in through the tunnels. We're going the full James Bond today, kids. Actually, quick adjustment inventory. We're gonna swap Skippy with... And it's gonna change that in a minute. Someone playing a guitar over here. Well, all right, in we go, folks. There's some intrigue, some espionage. The genuine James Bond shit. Oh shit, right, suit. Yep. We fucked up. Alright, we gotta get the tactical diving suit. You know what? I'm good with it. It looks cool as hell. Also, we're gonna wait to put on the NUSA suit, but... Okay. The phone ad there. Get easy with that. Thank you, maxed out technical ability. Good to see you too, buddy. Yeah. My defense, I've not touched this for a week. I'm like, oh yeah, diving suit. What you up to, man? Well, this is delightful. Nice, you got the day off at least? And I'm glad we got the diving suit on. I'd just hold my breath this whole time. I would not be thrilled. Yeah, it has been... It's been a damn week. Like we were talking earlier. Chilling. Streaming, getting back into the rhythm of Cyberpunk. Otherwise, just a crap load of errands. The hell is that? Okay. Well, tunnels that way. Yeah, it has just been a lot of busy work, and the area I wanted to work on today being set up, proper air filtration, ventilation for the 3D printer, and by extension, get my office cleaned up. That didn't happen. So, it's kind of a mess everywhere except for what you can see on camera. So just kind of like spreading everything else out. So, like the printer is about 2 feet to my left. Nice and slow. Last thing I need is that thing going off in my face down here. I'm about to say, you play any Monster Hunter, or, I see some folks that will like, pop into Destiny here and there, but I don't know that anyone out of the group has been playing it for much. Man, down here in all we are tier 1 components? It's a little disappointing. Well, climb up here. Yeah, I feel like we should be able to climb that and just not going for it. See what they want us to do, because there's a ladder here, but also... I mean, guys, bear with me. I figure that whole wall structure looks like something we should be able to climb like any other ladder. Call me crazy here, but... they want us to use that. Blue, Happy New Year. Let's say, how have your holidays been, buddy? That's awesome. I said, hopefully relay a good old community happy birthday to your mom there. And Nick, I am morbidly curious. Feel free to provide any details as to how that went. Because that doesn't act, or in fact, sound hilarious. Nice. Hikes are good. It's good to get outside. If nothing else, it's something to be a really approachable outdoor activity. It's really just going for a walk. But a scenic walk. Yeah, depending on time of year, this is also why you don't see me going hiking in the middle of wintertime. So we just swam through a bunch of underground tunnels. So character-wise, yep, we have the full tactical diving suit on, because apparently this water is insanely toxic. And we are basically using this to infiltrate the rundown hotel that was converted into the militaristic leader of Dogtown's base of operations. So infiltrating a swanky party, and from there somehow making us and Reed making our way up further into the tower itself to try to meet up with and potentially extract Songbird. I was curious if there's anything. Okay, there's cash down here. That's it. I'm like, the curiosity was killing me. It's like, wait, it's a pool of water. What if there was stuff down there and it was just money that, quite frankly, I didn't need there? Yeah, it's They're gonna have us open that for a moment. That worked. Yep. No, hot chocolate sounds great. It's been windy as all hell outside. And Nick, given how many times I was all with Omega, I can absolutely see that more clearly than I care to admit. So we're gonna try a little bit of the old James Bond routine this time. Not, completely. Oh, I bet it was. Anything we all relate to, it's getting our asses kicked by Omega. That was weird. Why am I getting that little stutter? Okay, someone's got to be down here. They just walk in a damn circle? Easy money. There we go. I really wish I had some bit of soul voice you got so I could do my best, or some better impression of Chef going, I'm gonna make love to you, woman. No back shots, but he is dead. And in a dumpster. I like to think I treat my dates better than that. So this is delightful. Oh, that's delightful. Mm. What is with that voice? Yes. Interesting get up there. And Reed's doing his thing. Oh, there we are. What the hell was that? I do. I have not played anything outside of like Master Duel on my phone since the last time I streamed. I'm trying to, like, I cannot stress enough how chaotic the rest of this room is outside of what you can see on the camera. It is a touch messy right now. Well, they're in the crates, so he's half right. Tell you what, I bet we can go back this way. Okay, I'm gonna save here because I have the sinking feeling. Body ident. Did that kill someone? Did that actually kill someone? Just dropping the damn uh piece on top? It me. I'm lurking. Was there a third person I just didn't see? No, it won't let me open it. I was hoping to just open the hatch so I could drop through, but no. We're gonna go. Alright. Alright, that was not smooth at all. I was hoping we could actually get up on the guy, and I swear we tossed that in the crate. Or, again, maybe it was just third. Yeah, tier 5. Not terrible. Look, they died one way or another. It could have gone much worse. But we are going to clean up the messes on the way out, because, we're solid guests that way. My build is only partial stealth. The outfield camo is nice to get my clunking gorilla arms through things here and there, but it is not meant to be a full-time stealth build. Alright. Calm and quiet. Love 'em and leave 'em, man, in a manner of speaking. And apparently I'm not, as hospitable a date as I thought. So that doesn't look very friendly. What in the fuck is that room, though? That... not how I thought he was going to do that, but... Yeah, we're working through some tiredness, but I'll take a break in probably a good 10 minutes or so. We're gonna go get caffeine. I'm gonna look that much happier. Yeah, it's a focused face, maybe. That could help. So, are you playing Monster Hunter right now? We have Reed already pegged there. Ooh, what is that? I'm hoping to get some time for this week, but I said, if I can get 2, if not through Wednesday, I think I'll be okay and actually have some free time again, but... Ooh. Yes, please. Yeah, I do not have the technical ability to hack anything. Yeah. Max technical ability. We know stuff. Nope. Alright. We had to wait. Is that? Alright. That worked. How's this motion detector? Okay, maybe not explosive. That sounds like a bad way to go. Maybe? Yeah, where in the hell are they leading to, though? Because it looks like they go up here. Yeah, I do not see them. Power cable connection between scanner gate and power supply. I don't have a good vantage of the power supply. Unless we're just going to keep scanning this to see where it goes up. Oh, alright. Apparently we just build the... Alright, maybe that is the case. I like... It's a different take on the usual kind of mission so far, so it is somewhat entertaining. There we go. Clean. Nice and clean. Now this might get a little more hectic. Even more future support. Oh, for Heroes deck? Or are we talking Monster Hunter? Oh, pick up a troll. Yeah. The fact that your stuff slides under the... Well, probably because it's just a lot to juggle. I imagine it's not exactly... Alright. Drop the focus there for a second, but we got it. Um... It's making his way down. Where the hell's this guard? Is it going to let me? Because I cannot. I do not have the cyberware to hack this stuff, so you knew. Of course it is. Hey, Blue. Oh, thank you for the Prime sub, man. Now we have to figure out. Let's go. There we go. All right. I'll take Blue. Shot in the dark. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel at all? Because our friend Orthius here is describing what new war crimes his deck is going to be committing when more support drops. And right now it is you and Orpheus, so low bar. Mostly because Orpheus lowers it, but no, really do appreciate it though. Okay, do I need to just... Not... How am I supposed to handle him if I cannot do anything with these devices? Catwalk segment, forklift, double doors, a different security turret. The generator, and they just want us to take a shot through the wall here? I guess that's going to have to be the case. Did that actually do it? That works. It's weird because I can't move to adjust right now, so I'm just... Can I get one of these to carry around? Because this is kind of dope. Except that last shot. Nah, I wish. No, in this game, not so much. You're like, just take care. We can take it. Yes, please. I didn't think that would actually work. I was just bullshitting that whole time. I didn't think we could take the gun with us. What's that? Cannot penetrate cover. Good to know that now. I did not think they'd let us take that with us. That was complete fiction on my part. That is a wildly pleasant surprise. Hey, bite me. There's no way to hack that one. That's not what my build does. Alright, before we go down though, I'm going to put us in a quick 5-minute break. Actually, let's make it 10 minutes here, so it's about 9:14. We're going to, just to make it even, we're going to say we come back at 9:30 Eastern time, so we're going to give it... Sorry. That's a 15-minute break. It has been a week. See the early example on opening a cereal box upside down. We're going to call it 15 minutes. I'm going to go slam some food, get something caffeinated, come back, and hope that carries us through. So see you guys at 9:30. Hopefully it'll give us time to roll through ads. I imagine we're going to get some very plot-significant developments here, and I don't want you guys to miss that because of the joys of ad roll. But yeah, catch you guys in a few, though. Alrighty, and we are back. Ready to resume the mission. Actually, before we can go down there, up or down this elevator here, actually up. Looks like the laundry room is our next stop. I'm gonna go back and see if we can loot all the bodies that we apparently botched this stealth part on. For resources, yeah. But before I do that, I'm going to take a swig of it. I want to try this flavor. It's the new flavor of Dubby, who's the OG affiliate of all of my various content channels. They've got two new Crunchyroll collaboration flavors. One is free run, which I tried this morning, which is really good. It's like it's a honeydew and white grape, which was really interesting. I actually really enjoyed the one. This one, it's like a blood orange flavor due for the new Chainsaw Man movie. So I've not tried yet. This is the first one, and God knows I need it because it has been not just enough. It's been a busy, hectic start to the new year, but we're getting through it. I figure this week, if we can just get to Wednesday, we'll be okay. Okay, that's actually really good. I'm not surprised I've yet to really have a miss with any other flavors. Oh, okay, we cannot go. He shuts the gate on us. Don't you sass me. What could go wrong? We always pull off our hotel heist without any issues whatsoever, right guys? Seriously, right guys? Sure. Out of hell with that. We already cut the music there. Glad we double check. Alright. Alright, let's see what this tux looks like. He is blocked. Unless he's... Oh. Alright, maybe that is the actual... I thought it was the NUSA suit we had in the inventory. Apparently it is this one they bring us. Stylish suit, which... I'm a level with you guys. Not what I would have picked. Like, can we just see like, what this suit would look like? Well, yeah, and in hindsight also, I figure an NUSA suit probably wouldn't, you know, win us any favors at this party, so... Goals to blend. Yeah, not exactly my cup of tea. Really? You get the cool blackish gray suit? I kinda like that graffiti, though. That is something else. Johnny, on mission, buddy. Can't be getting too loaded here. Well, someone noticed that. I wonder if that's going to come back to bite us in the ass later. Alright, never mind, Johnny. Maybe your plan's a go. Alright, we have at least one drink. Come on. Don't. Well. Alright, folks, let's go party. Let's go explore. See who else we can find around here. Looks like the lady who's always on the scream sheets in town. Curious if there's anyone else we'd recognize here. Can I get one of those? Apparently not. And those are probably the empties. Alright, Johnny, we're gonna find you your champagne, buddy. Hands. Fair enough. Well. And good tip from Hands there. Look, they are aware that someone's neutralized guards on maintenance level. Oh shit. Yep. Our antagonist, so to speak, is right there. Heavy subdermal armor, charge jump flashbangs, also a Sandevistan and a Kerenzikov, so not too different from us. But that dude. How do I get gorilla arms like that? God damn. Guessed. A cat. Is that a damn priest? And not the drink we had in mind, but probably not the worst thing to have. Well then. Certainly no hypocrisy there. That ain't the truth. It's mobsters we don't know. Some investors. Kind of curious to see what they're saying about the town here. There's a view. Air defense systems. It would be refreshing if we got, something in exchange for all the fucking beef we bought, other than just screwing our own farmers over, but who am I kidding? There we go. There's that champagne. Alright, Johnny. Side mission accomplished, bud. Who dat? Three cheers for wholly uncorrupt police force in Night City. Or anywhere. Cool shades, dude. Nice to feel supported on that one. We love that. Sounds good. Ah, look up on the mezzanine. Up top. Alright, there's our bird. Oh, damn. Like, check that cyberware. Just a bit. Oh. Could be worse. I thought it was going to be Hanson for a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, shit. At least I hope so. Ah, shit. It's a big room. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, sweetness. What'd she do? That's what she did. All right. Okay. Interesting. We are hitting the tropes, but in a fun way. Yeah, this is that doesn't sound good. It's got to be a joke there somewhere regarding the Matrix. Oh. Well, damn. Getting a little sick of that. Though it is a bit impressive that she was having that whole conversation with us while being paraded by Hanson there. Is that... It's not Lizzie Wizzy, is it? Elizabeth Wisenfirth. Potentially also known as Lizzie Wizzy. I've sworn I had just seen our twins. It's a fairly over-the-top visual. Alright, let's go find Reed first, then we can figure out where we're going from here. A little quieter over this way. Uh-oh. Reed, buddy. We pump the brakes there. So me, perhaps? This is true. Trust no one. Oof. Oh. This will go well. Mm. All right. Have our targets. Well, I'll be damned. I'm curious to see how much this is in relation to what we're already packing. Getting a bit more caffeine in, and then we'll be right back in. All right. Let's go play roulette. Oh, probably have to go buy some casino chips at least. We're gonna go a little bit higher because we have the scratch for it. Why not? Guys, I don't know shit about roulette, so I wouldn't know where to go on that one. Um, the closest thing to a roulette reference or any frame reference I have for roulette is honestly that bit from Archer. Is like, and you never bet on the hard way. The issue is, I don't know what the hard way is with roulette. I think I've tried a slot machine like 3 times, and I've played Hold'em in mostly like small house set. That is it. Gambler, I am not. Yes, please. Snazzy. Hello. No idea. I don't know roulette for the life of me. We're gonna find out, Blue. Oh, damn, we're snapping our fingers at people? It's not my style personally, but amen to that. What? That I do drink. So that part I do know. And of the limited French I know, or still retain, change it up. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how I feel about that. There we go. He's having a good night. I think she likes us, fellas. By the way, put on red. Give these both hardcore runners. Especially in this place. Seeing police commissioners, small inner city dictators, celebrities, whole nine. Few world military leaders. The only thing we're really missing here is oil executives, and quite frankly, I'd almost take the rest of them over that. What did I say? Oh, now it should be us and them at the table. This will only end well. Here we go. Getting back in there. Usually a good plan. Damn. Alright, losing a bit of favor in my eyes there. Well, it's the first time we've lost a bet all night. Not the worst, though. It's got the resources. There we go. Drink that water, buddy. Oh, he's talking now, folks. Then again, that's if you're operating a level in which you don't need to worry about the perception there. So I would argue these folks definitely are. Getting close. We soloed this thing. That's some excitement. Suspicions are reaction too. Balls. I feel like Black's been better to us on the bet so far. But he went along with it. Let's see those brain scan numbers go up. It's Hanson. Well, shit. Very nice. He does not seem thrilled to see us there. That's no good. You up for a game? Check my rep, buddy. That ain't gonna work out well for you. I'd say was a businessman. Just chatting them up. I don't believe in free things like that, though. Now she can break it on his whim. Well, alrighty, on we go. That's not concerning at all. Yep, that was our performer on stage earlier. Alright, then we had enough to drink, enough gambling. Go ahead and have a walk around. And find that elevator so we can get back and figure out what happened to Reed. Maybe shoot the shit with Johnny real quick, though. Yep, this is did not quite go according to plan on any front. What? All the way down to the lobby. All that work. Hmm. And given how she's in combat, I could see the latter one being on the table for her. If that ain't the truth. Let's see. Let's throw it out there. We can zero every one of these guys right now. Oh, please do. I want to, but I don't think Reed's walking out if I pull that one right now. No part of me is more than a little tempted to see if I can just run through the whole room. I'm really close to shooting these fuckers. I do not like this. Reed, you better tell me something, because I'm about to go back in that room and just do it myself. Better than you, asshole? Sounds like side questing time to me. Alrighty. You put us a quick 5-minute break. I will be back in a few, alright? Make sure you got time for ads to roll out so we're not missing anything important here. Alright, folks, took a few minutes longer than expected there. We are back, and we're probably just going to go for a little bit longer, get a couple of side quests in, maybe see if the next beat in the Brat quest is up, but otherwise it's probably about as much narrative content as we're going to get for the night here. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and cut the music, get us back to the gameplay. Let's see what's up. I will admit I'm more than a little tempted to go back in there and or just flash that whole room myself. Alright, we keep it moving. It is tempting to jack their bike, though. You chatting up a hooker, buddy? Alright. Back out the front. Just says wait a day. So we'll see if we've got... So that's the final beat on the Brat quest. We'd like to find... I feel like I know what that one is, and I don't know that I feel like doing this. Yeah, that's a whole nother side quest, maybe not just yet. I think it's been a slow enough night here. I think we can go ahead and probably call it for the evening. And try to regroup and, like I said, hopefully it'll be a little less chaotic. Lead into, oh, what's Alex got for us? That's cool of Alex there. But yeah, on that note, it's a big narrative developments. I was just working through, like I said, a little bit of adversity in getting through stream tonight. But outside of that, like I said, if we can get to Wednesday, just not even through, just get to Wednesday, I think we should be back in good form. But that note, thank you guys so much for joining. So it was a little shorter than originally planned. I was probably going to go to 11 or 12 at one point, but I'll admit I am struggling a bit myself tonight. But on that uplifting note, I will catch you guys Wednesday night, 8 p.m. I'm trying to be a little bit better about the timeliness aspect there. Current state of my office, which should hopefully resolve the next day or two. Fingers crossed, notwithstanding. Anyway, we should be back in proper form by then, but until then, you guys have a lovely rest of your evening, a hopefully spectacular start to your week. I hope you guys are off to a great start with the new year here. Mine's been a little bumpy. Largely, we have to go, just to sum up to a degree, we have to go replace a vehicle due to an accident that happened over the holidays. Not at fault. Long story there. Essentially, we have to replace a vehicle here, which would make commuting tricky for the next day or two. Along with just a lot of logistical stuff and starting the new year with work. So it's been it's an interesting time. I think once you get into a rhythm, like I said, getting over the next few days, we should be back in proper form starting Wednesday and Sunday moving forward. But I appreciate you guys rolling with me on the punches here. Yeah, until next time, I will catch you guys on Wednesday, 8 p.m. for more Cyberpunk. Till then.